The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, I have much more to tell you, but you cannot bear it now. But when he comes, the Spirit of truth, he will guide you to all truth. He will not speak on his own, but he will speak what he hears, and will declare to you the things that are coming. He will glorify me, because he will take from what is mine and declare it to you. Everything that the Father has is mine. For this reason I told you that he will take from what is mine and declare it to you. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I grew up on the northwest side of Detroit, and there was a small amusement park called Edgewater Park. Anybody remember it? Wow. And at Edgewater Park, I learned to love roller coasters. I loved roller coasters. And I remember when I was young, I went with my aunt and uncle, my cousins, to Bablo Park. You all remember Bablo. And I believe my aunt at that time still went on roller coasters. Is that right? You don't remember? I think she did. That's her daughter. So I think she, and we went on the roller coaster like 5, 6, 7 times at Bablo Park. It was so much fun. The older I got, the more I wanted to sit in the front seat. No hands. Because when you get, it's going click, 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 click up the hill nice and slow. And then it kind of goes over the curve, but it's not taken off yet. And then once the rest of the car gets up there, man, you go, the exhilaration, the excitement. And then you get down to the bottom, and it's kind of boring, and you don't know where that curve is going to take you or what you're going to do. And then you get another hill. That's my life. No, it's good. And I hope that all of you can say that as well, that your life has been a roller coaster. And sometimes there's been exhilaration and excitement and fun and things going great. And sometimes you get to the bottom of that hill and you think you're never going to get out of it again. St. Paul tells us in the second reading, I even boast of my afflictions, my disappointments, my sadness, my pains, my suffering. I boast of them because eventually that leads to hope, and hope does not disappoint. And even when you're going down the hill in a roller coaster with no hands, you've got that safety belt on, and it's not going to let go, and it's holding you on. And I was thinking about this. I've been in Italy for the past 6 or 7 weeks, so I've had a lot of time to prepare this homily. And I've been thinking about this and thinking, that's what God does to us. He's that safety belt that doesn't let go. Even when we're not sure that God is there, God is there. And even if we boast of our afflictions and our disappointments and our suffering and everything else, it doesn't disappoint, because in the long run there's hope. A hope never disappoints. Hope never lets us down. At the moment it might seem like it, but you're coming back up again for another hill, another exhilaration. And eventually the roller coaster comes in for a stop. And what do? You run around and get back in line and get back on again. And I've been doing that for 40 years. When I went to Japan, I knew nobody. I knew none of the priests that I was going to work with. Nobody. Didn't know any Japanese. That safety belt, that seat belt, just kept me tight. Before I went to Japan, I taught, and I've spoken about this a few times, at a high school seminary in Ohio. There's a couple of my students here from that time, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was the dean of students, the dean of discipline. I probably got away with so much stuff that I knew what they were doing because I had done it 15 years before that. Hope doesn't disappoint. Our faith never disappoints us. Hold on to that safety belt, that seat belt, even when you don't think that God is there. We know that He is. That's a life worth the calling that each of us has received.